Wednesday, that's right, the day we put the spotlight on the women who are not just earning money but making their money work harder. From investing and wealth creation to retirement planning, entrepreneurship and financial independence, Indian women are taking charge of their financial futures like never before. In fact, women now account for a growing share of the country's investors, reflecting a powerful shift in financial participation and confidence. And today, we'll answer your most pressing money questions, decoding smart investment strategies, and help you build a stronger financial foundation. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your wealth journey to the next level. And this is your show where you can also send across your portfolio questions, because we do your life financial planning. So just in case you are watching the show, send across your questions on our WhatsApp number that's flashing on the screen, 865-797-4571. That's the number. You can also email us your questions on themoneyshow@etnow.tv. And today, let's begin the show with a very important aspect of women empowerment. That's right. In India, we are taught to trust our partners completely. Papa, handle your money, then husband will handle it. We share our lives, our dreams, and our homes. But there is one dangerous thing millions of Indian women do not share: financial awareness. That's right. Whether you are a homemaker managing the house or a working woman earning a great salary, do you actually know where the money goes? Do you know exactly how much your partner earns, where they invest, or what liabilities they carry? Let's just look at the hard truth. Studies show that nearly 80% of Indian women struggle with basic financial literacy. Even among those who earn well, a staggering number have zero visibility into household investments. And this is not just a gap in knowledge, it is a massive risk. Life is unpredictable. If an unforeseen medical emergency, accident or tragedy strikes tomorrow, the emotional shock is devastating. But not knowing your family's financial blueprint can completely derail your future. Ask yourself right now, can you answer these three questions? We'll flash the questions on the screen as well. What investments, which means mutual funds, PPF, insurance or property, stand in your partner's name? That's right. Where are the financial documents and who are the nominees? Third, what liabilities or loans exist that you might suddenly become responsible for? Many women suffer from "ye to baithe hain" syndrome, the belief that as long as a male family member is managing it, everything is perfectly safe. But let's break this myth. Earning money is a skill, but managing and accessing it is real power. For homemakers, your contribution to household is invaluable. You manage the daily micro budget flawlessly. You have every right to know the macro budget. For working women, earning a paycheck but handing over the control means you are only a spectator in your own financial life. True women's empowerment in India cannot happen without financial intimacy and transparency within a marriage. So do not wait for a crisis to force you to learn. Normalize money conversations at home starting this weekend. And here are three-step action plan to protect yourself and your children. Number one, build a master money sheet. Sit with your partner and document every bank account, mutual fund, insurance policy and loan. Second, verify the nominees. Ensure your name is legally registered as the nominee across all investments and bank accounts. And third, know the key contacts. Know the name of your family's financial advisor, insurance agent, or trusted contact person. Asking questions about money is not a sign of distrust. It is an act of love and responsibility for your family's future. Stop being a passive bystander. Become a financial partner. crucial spots that you need to keep in mind. The Married Women's Property Act. That's right. Now, if a husband takes a life insurance policy under this act, the claim money belongs strictly to the wife and children, protecting it from creditors or relatives. Digital access gaps. Many women do not have access to their husband's registered phone numbers or email IDs, making it impossible to pass a two-factor authentication or the OTP to access funds during emergency. So one needs to take stock of all these information, because financial literacy isn't just about becoming rich. It is about dignity, security, and choice. Claim yours. And with that, I also welcome my guest on the show today, Aditya Shah. And we'll be continuing this conversation with Aditya now. Aditya, hi, good evening and welcome to the show. Very important aspect of women empowerment and women financial empowerment that I just touched upon. Why do you think women do not have access or knowledge to their partner's financial statements or financial life as a whole, Aditya?
So that's an important question that is raised. In India, generally, men would earn all the money and manage all the money, and women would stay home and not care too much about investments. So generally, this is the scenario. Now with modern times, things are changing. Women are also working. I have many women customers who take care of their financial planning themselves and are aware of major investments. In fact, one customer would push me to get her in more and more into mutual funds, more and more into stocks. So per se, that is a legacy problem. Now more and more women are coming forward, more and more women are understanding. Even if you don't understand everything in detail, just try to understand the basic details of where the investments are, what will you do if someone is not there tomorrow, and where to invest if you yourself save some money. So from my perspective, uh, being financially aware, not only for men, but also for women, for everyone, it is really very important to understand little bit of insurance, little bit of mutual funds, little bit of financial planning, so that ever in their life they are not risked.
How should one lead on to these conversations? Because over here, we are asking women to take the control in their hands. But not every household is comfortable with that. How can you have these tricky conversations then, if in case it's tricky for that household?
So generally, when I do financial planning, once we have come up with a plan, I compulsorily ask both the husband and the wife to be on a call. Where on the call we discuss what is the planning that we are supposed to do, what is the asset allocation that we are supposed to take, and where all money is really going. Every 3 to 6 months, I also conduct a joint session with both husband and wife, so that both of them are well aware as to how their investment portfolios are really going. Now, it is imperative for all husbands to share their investments with their wife per se, even though they are the ones who are taking their decisions. But it is important for them also to know, for them also to understand how today money is being invested, what is the purpose of that investment, and how they should take care of that investment if they are not around per se. So, from my perspective, it is important for everyone in the family to understand, and especially women, if they are not if they don't know where the investments really are, then husbands should come about. They should sit with their financial planner and educate them. Even if women are not aware, slowly and steadily, if something is taught to them, they are very fast in learning person.
So, Aditya, for women who are homemakers, this is a much difficult task. But then women who are already working, even they land up giving all their financial details, or maybe the financial dependency is too much on their spouses. Or on the opposite side, or a contradictory aspect is that too much of independence leads to both the partners not talking about their finances. That also happens. So how can one, solve this, or maybe come on the same page when it comes, on having a very healthy financial life?
Generally, when a customer comes to me, I treat the husband and wife as single entity. and try to integrate both of their finances in order to create a financial plan. Both husband and wife need to talk to each other. Both husband and wife need to accumulate their income, expenses, their goals. Of course, they would have some joint goals as well. So all of that must be accumulated and then kept handy. So from my perspective, the more transparency you have within the financial planning process, within investments, the better it is for you and for your advisor if you have an advisor, or for you yourself if you plan your financial planning to go ahead and do all these things. So from my perspective, if the two of you are earning, accumulate your income, accumulate your expense, and create a plan per se. And if you are a earning woman, then obviously you need to broadly have an understanding. Many women don't have the time to have a financial plan in depth. So what I do for them is I basically educate them every 1 to 3 months. This is what we are doing. We are investing in equity mutual funds. We are investing in debt products. We are investing in insurance. This is for your own good in case some problem occurs to you, in case some emergency occurs to you. So a little bit of uh, financial understanding and management of money is really very important for everyone, including.
What will be your three-step plan for the husbands or to the male personality of the house, whom we think should be playing a larger role in this?
Obviously, as a male personality, it's your job to educate your wife. Slowly and steadily, you need to sit with her and tell her what is insurance for, what are the goals that they are working towards, what are the assets that you have got, what are the liabilities that you have got, if you have got any. You should show all the statement of investments that you have got to your wife in one place. What we tell our customers is create a statement of investments regularly 6 to 12 months and share that with your family so that they are well aware of where the investments are and there is no problem as such if somebody is not there per se. Make your wife meet your financial planner. Be very honest and transparent with your financial planner and ask your financial planner to tell the basic things of the investments and the broad financial plan to your wife so that she knows what is happening really in your life. She's not only your partner in life, but she's also your partner in finance. So educating her will only sometimes also lead to better ideas. Once we had a customer whose wife told us about the risk that their family can take, and it was much better description than what the husband gave. So sometimes having 2 to 3 brains also works, also is helpful in creating a better financial.
Absolutely. So, a very important aspect when it comes to your financial freedom for all the women, take that power, claim your power, ask questions, and get all the information that's needed to have a very healthy financial life. With that, it's time for a short break, and post that, Aditya will be answering your portfolio questions. So, just in case you're watching this Women's Wednesday episode and you want to send across your queries, do WhatsApp us your question. The number is on the screen, 865-797-4571. The email ID is themoneyshow@etnow.tv. I'll see you after this break with our Women Wednesday queries. Is Women's Wednesday, where we are helping women to get on the track of financial independence, and we help them align their financial goals with the right kind of strategy. And to help us with that, we are joined by Aditya Shah. Aditya, hi, and welcome back to you as well. Let's take Pooja's question first. She's from West Bengal. She's 52 years old. She's been investing almost 20,000 per month through SIPs. I will not go into the portfolio details, I think, since you already have those. She has some additional 20 lakhs ready for investment. The goal is almost 2 CR for retirement and corpus to be collected in almost 10 years. And she wants to know whether the current investment in Flexi Cap fund is good, or she should be adding one more Flexi Cap. She also wants an advice on lump sum investment. All right. So what's going to be your take?
With her portfolio, she already has some portfolio and wants to do a 20,000 SIP. She in 10 years time, if I assume a 12% return, the yield will be somewhere close to 1.7 CR, which is very close to her goal of about 2 CR. So from my perspective, the investment is fairly okay, not a problem as such. Since her time horizon is really, really very long, I have considered the mutual funds inside her portfolio itself. and tried to give her a mid cap and a small cap kind of an approach. So for the 20,000 SIP, I have given PPFAS Flexi Cap Fund, which is already there in her portfolio for about 4,000. Bandhan Small Cap Fund, 6,000, which is already there in her portfolio. And finally, HDFC Mid Cap Fund, 10,000, which is already in her portfolio. I don't think she needs to have more than these three funds inside her portfolio. If she wants to add one more Flexi Cap Fund to her portfolio, she can choose to have a HDFC Flexi Cap Fund to her portfolio. But I don't think anything is required other than these three funds inside her portfolio. Since these are small and mid cap funds, the volatility in these funds will be far higher, and she must stay invested in these funds at least for the next 7 to 10 years.
That was my question to you, because if 10 more years, that doesn't mean you'll be investing for all 10 more years. What should be the corpus accumulation strategy after the 7th year of investment, Aditya?
Generally after when in our opinion, generally when the goal is near 2 to 3 years before the goal, you start to wind down your small and mid cap investment, slowly and steadily move that into a safer product like a balanced fund or a debt product per se, and slowly and steadily move that out either by 6 to 12 months before your goal, completely into debt products per se. So it has to be a calibrated approach. 2 to 3 years down before your goal is supposed to be met, you just start to go into balanced fund and then slowly and steadily move to debt products.
Take Rinku's question now, and she's been investing 36,000 per month via SIP and wants to add another 20,000. She's confused between Nifty Index and Momentum funds and wants to know what kind of corpus should be expected after 15 years. Okay, so looking at her portfolio, what's the first thing that you notice or observe, Aditya?
So too many funds are there inside her portfolio. There's no need to have a momentum fund or an index fund per se, together with whatever she's got. From my perspective, if she does 56,000 rupees of SIP for the next 15 years, considering a nominal return of about 12%, she should be getting about 2.6 CR from my perspective. Now, I want to stick to the funds that she's got and not add any more funds. Those funds seem to be okay. Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund for 10,000, Quant or Small Cap Fund for 4,000, PPFS Flexi Cap Fund for about PPFS Flexi Cap Fund for about 10,000. So Quant Small Cap Fund for 15,000, PPFS Flexi Cap Fund for 10,000, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund for 15,000, and SBI Contra Fund for 16,000. You should stick to these four funds. There's no need to add a momentum fund per se. If she wants to add an index fund, then UTI Nifty Next 50 Index Fund is the one that she should be adding.
Okay, let's move on. Next question is from Shibani, and she wants to build a corpus of 100 crores in 15 to 20 years. And she already has the right mix of stocks and mutual funds, or maybe she's asking for that. Wants to know if the goal is realistic, and also wants to build an equity corpus of almost 3.5 crores. Okay, 100 crores, is it realistic to achieve in next 15 to 20 years? What's going to be like your every month investment, if a ballpark figure?
So for the next 15 years, if the investor invests about 5 lakhs every year, every month, then if I assume a 12 to 15% return, then she should reach that goal. I want to share an interesting statistic here. The CEO of DSP Mutual Fund said one of their funds, which had given about 22% CAGR right from 2000, has become about a 100-bagger fund. And guess how many people were invested in that fund for the entire 26 years? Just about two. Getting a big investment corpus is not really a problem, but staying invested for at least 20-25 years turns out to be a major challenge for any customer out there. So I would request whatever SIP you can do, elongate it for as long as you can possibly do so. That will create a lot of wealth for you. Considering the longer term time horizon, I have tried to choose a flexi cap fund together with a small and a mid cap fund. So what I have done is I have given her HDFC flexi cap fund together with a Bandhan small cap fund and a Motilal mid cap fund, and try to see how a new AMC does. So I have given an Abacus small cap fund. Keep the allocation to Abacus small cap fund low. And if the AMC does well over a period of 6 to 24 months, you can ramp your portfolio up. Again, as I said, 10, 15, 20 years of investment into these products will yield good amount of returns over a period of time. But the major challenge will continue to remain invest in these funds for long.
All right. So the strategy in terms of funds, you've asked her to add Abacus small cap and Bandhan small cap and HDFC flexi cap as a core holding. Will that be enough?
So from my perspective, looking at the risk-adjusted return, those three, four funds are doing exceptionally well, and they will continue to do exceptionally well. These funds have a Sharpe ratio which is higher than 1. So from my perspective, trying to back a fund manager is a strategy that I have always vouched for. From my perspective, not more than 3 to 4 funds should be there inside your portfolio, and monitoring those funds every 6 to 12 months is something that you should really do.
All right. I think with that, it's time on the show. But thank you so much, Aditya, for being a part of this Women's Wednesday today and helping our women viewers, with all the portfolio strategies. Thank you. And before I sign off, let me just flash our WhatsApp number and email ID where you can send across your question. Every Wednesday is a special show on women where we talk about their financial strategies and any type of financial goal, long-term goal. You can send across your question and we will have it answered by our experts. All right, so today I'm going to sign off in a very special way. Why? Because I have June with me in the studio who will be getting South Central now after the break. So I really want to know what's the special agenda on the show.
Well, lots to unpack, Kavita. Remember, the CJP protests have moved to South India. There's a lot of action happening on the ground. And Thalapathy Vijay's Jananayagan is also released tomorrow. Vijay will become India's second chief minister to actually have a movie release of his while actually holding power in a state. So that's something to look out for as well.
All right, so lots to actually look for. So how do you say goodbye in any South Indian?
Let's talk about Tamil. It's Vanakkam and Nandri. Nandri Vanakkam. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye. See you after the break.